what we are, or where we are at the minute, is that the youth ministry is active. It's very active, but we want to even improve it. Currently, we are encouraging our parishes, different parishes, as said earlier, to establish the youth ministry. For those of you in the parishes who don't have, we are ready to support you. We do have an existing youth ministry, which is just youth. So if you need any support whatsoever, please reach out to us, and we can always come to your parish to help you. The long run, what we are going to achieve, or what we are hoping to achieve, is to have a provincial youth ministry. What it means is that, say, a particular year, we could have a provincial program for young people within the province, where all of them from the various regions, Manchester, Liverpool, mainlands, all the regions, we can have a place, and then the program will take place. Currently, we do have regional youth coordinators.
Last year, we had the opportunity of organizing the first Spiritan Youth Concert in London, and that was for the parishes around the London region. And after that, we had a huge success because we had over between 140 young people coming from about 16 parishes, with about 13 to 16 priests present. That engineered what the province wanted us to do in the entire province. So this year, we are planning the youth concert for all parishes and school ministries here in the entire UK province. So far so good. We have had a date planned, which is the 25th of October, and we have designed the flyers. We have a QR code for that event. But the good news is that we have more momentum in preparation this year than we had last year. This year, we are estimating having over 300 to 400 young people coming from all over the UK. The good news is that I would say, from my experience and contact with the priests who we are working with, there is a huge enthusiasm, not just from the young persons, but also from our priests. It may sound like a joke. When we were together in Rome, I saw how among the priests, there was that sense of, I'll bring more youth than you. And there was a competition between Manchester and Scotland. So while Scotland, I will hope they will keep to their words, to have more youth coming to London than Manchester, I will expect Joel not to let him steam down. So, but in the sense of preparations, I think among our different parishes, there were parishes last year who had no persons coming for the youth concert. But this year, the feedback we have gotten from some parishes that have already gotten over 35 young persons registered and coming for the program. So in terms of preparations, we hope to have a meeting with the parish priests and their associates and those involved in school ministries on Monday, which is three days from now, at 8 p.m. for us to discuss the modalities and the logistics on how we are going to go about it. Just to give a brief of what the program will look like. We have a team of musicians who will lead in the worship and praise. That is part and parcel of the program. Then each parish is also given an opportunity to make presentations or give an act around the theme for the program, which is tied to the Jubilee year. And the theme is Christ is our hope. So we have had parishes who are already preparing choreography and music and worship and praise. So any parish or anyone among the priests who you think you have the talent to sing and to lead in worship, you are free to participate. So we hope to have more parishes and more of us coming over and having a good time. So one of other things we have also put in place is that for those who are going to spend the night before the event on Saturday, we are going to provide accommodation. The cost for this year, because we want to make it bigger and better, is going to be a bit higher. So we have also found a way of raising funds, and we have also launched the GoFundMe drive. We hope that today we are going to share the link for that. We have started in the last few weeks to see how we could raise funds within our parishes and from our friends. And at the end, when we meet on Monday with a different team from the different parishes, we'll see how we also support it. And we hope the provincial and its council will also put huge support. So this is one program we hope to achieve. I'm talking about the success we had in preparations and what we had in Rome for the Jubilee of Youth. It was pleasing and it was also exciting to note that we had about 10 priests from the province, 3 seminarians, and about 20 young persons from the, about 20 young persons from the different places we work, making it about 37 persons representing the province for the Jubilee Year of Youth. The good news is that this has spurred a huge momentum and excitement among the young people. I will tell you without fear that many of these young people who went for the Jubilee Year of Youth are already saying they are going to go for the World Youth Day in Seoul. And they are building that sense of momentum around their colleagues and their friends. And if we continue with that momentum, I give you the guarantee that we are not going to go to Seoul with less than 50 young persons across the UK, not counting the number of priests who are already showing interest in youth ministry. All we are saying is, it is a provincial activity, it is a provincial apostolate. If we all come together and sow the seed, then we are going to reap a huge harvest, not for our missions, but also for the church. Now, that being said, I know for sure that there are parishes where you may not have as much representation of young people in your parish, but that doesn't stop you from doing something. We have heard and had experiences of parishes that the parish priest said there were no young people in their parish. They sent just one person for the concert last year. But this year, we have new persons going to that parish, and they have over 50 to 100 persons coming for youth mass. It shows that if you have enthusiasm and passion for the mission for young people, they will respond. My simple advice would be, based on experience, if you give young people the opportunity to take ownership and take responsibility, they will show up. But if you want to lead and tell them what to do, they will never turn up. And that is to say, we are encouraging you in your different parishes, do things that young people find interest in. Things like youth mass, things like camping. And for the youth team, they are appointed or designated by the province. We hope to roll out events for next year that will also cut across the different regions and the entire province, that will bring more young people together and set their hearts ablaze again and again until we achieve what we hope. Thank you, and God bless you.
For the next one, our intention is to travel to Taiwan. And then the conference in Taiwan will host conference and who are coming from all over the world. And then we'll have an event in Taiwan. And then from Taiwan, we now move to South Korea for the actual event of the World Youth Day. The last one we had was in Lisbon. That was in about 2 years ago, and it was very beautiful. We had Spiritans, about 400 young people from all over the world, and then the Portuguese province held us together, and it was very beautiful. So, and then also when we went this time in Rome, we also coordinated the Portuguese province, French province. They are all very highly involved, and we are following this. It's a new ground for ministry, and we are happy as a province that we are already on board. Now, what I want to say is that if you want to encourage young people to go from your parish, start now. Just have a little event. You can say, for this Christmas, you can have a little bazaar, or a little bit of raffle, or even if it's a bingo, or a little bit of an activity, or an afternoon tea for the World Youth Day. For example, I give you an example of what is possible. In my parish in Dover, the elderly priest with me, my senior priest in Dover, who is retired already, Father Jamie Humpton. He's an ordinary priest, but he works with us in the parish. He's retired already with us in the parish. He has written a book, and then he came to me and said, Father Leo, I've written this book. What do you want me to do with the money that comes from it? And so I was quickly to say to him, okay, Father, I want this money to be the seed money for the World Youth Day event for my young parishioners in 2027. And that was beautiful. So we're launching the book, and all the money that comes from that book becomes the seed money. And I know the parish of Father Patrick Eduse already, they've raised money already. They started raising money already. So in Acton. So if you want to organize the young people to attend that World Youth Day, you must go back home now and plan maybe a small concert or a small activity, and think of something at Christmas that we started. And if you're able to gather 4, 5, 6, or 10 young people along with yourself, when you bring them back to your parish, they will never go away. That experience remains with them, and they want to carry it on and share with other young people. So it's an opportunity that is before us, along also with the spiritual concepts that we're planning. Thank you.